Well, graduation season is here, and while some of this year's college grads will struggle to find work right away, one young man from Terrebonne Parish already has quite the job lined up.
WDSU's Harrison Golden shows us what that job is and why an entire tribe depends on it.
There are lots of emotions and feelings that come with studying these issues that affect you so deeply.
Devin Parfay's college education may have been 1,500 miles from South Louisiana, but his studies have brought him closer to home than ever. He'll graduate this month from Williams College in Massachusetts. His major, geosciences. All for a big reason.
I only ended up going into geoscience because I saw the practicality of what it could really do for me and my community.
Parfay is part of the Grand Caillou-Dulac tribe, which has hugged Louisiana's coast since the early 1800s. While at Williams, he found that since 1988, his tribe's territory has been losing land more than twice as fast as the rest of Louisiana's coast, 0.7% of land each year.
The reason that I fight so hard is, every inch of land that's taken from Louisiana kind of feels like it's an inch taken from me.
For Parfay, coastal erosion isn't just some ivory tower topic, it's his on-the-ground reality. In just a few short months, the tribe that calls this land home will be his to run.
I was chosen when I was 12 years old, which is a really young age to be chosen for chief.
He was chosen after an hours-long talk with now outgoing chief Sherelle Parfay Dardar. Young Devin started it by asking, "How can I help?"
I knew at that moment, it hit me in my soul. The ancestor spoke to me, it was him. And the only thing I could think of was, oh my God, I have to tell his mother.
12 years later, Devin has big plans. As chief starting in August, he will advocate for rebuilding the land in eroded spots. And he'll work with state leaders to bolster hurricane protection. Recalling how Rita in 2005 destroyed his family's home in Dulac.
We lost about maybe 90 to 95% of everything that we had owned as a family, and we had to start again.
Then how Ida last year ripped up his tribe's shrimp boats, roofs, and old wounds.
These storms will continue to get worse, and they will continue to impact communities. I want to do everything in my power to make sure that people can live as comfortably as possible and deal with the effects of the hurricane in a way that isn't so devastating and dramatic.
Much of the incoming chief's homework will build on efforts that outgoing Chief Sherelle started. And with Sherelle moving to an advisory role in the tribe, this college grad will still have a teacher by his side.
If you don't have love, you will not succeed. Not in this. You must love all. And he came to us with the biggest heart of anyone I've ever known. He's going to be just fine.
I feel so connected to the land, even being away from down south for so long. Those are still my roots and the home that I love.
In Terrebonne Parish, Harrison Golden, WDSU News.
Parfay is set to take the helm of the Grand Caillou-Dulac tribe with a ceremony this August.